Hey there, Explorer! The following program was brought to you by Team Neutrino in association with the Ames Public Library. Team Neutrino is a FIRST robotics team based out of Story County. We've been helping students build awesome robots for over 10 years. FIRST Robotics offers exciting robotics opportunities for students of all ages, from pre-K all the way through grade 12. Many local elementary schools in Story County offer FIRST Lego League, a program which teaches robotics basics. Lego League is a great way to get involved with robotics and a fantastic STEM activity we hope you participate in this school year. You might even have some fun building Lego robots along the way. Ask a trusted adult or teacher to help you join a team today at www.firstinspires.org. That's www.firstinspires.org. But for now, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome back to Full Steam Ahead with Team Neutrino. My name is Quinn, and I'm a senior robotics student on the team. Over our next few weeks together, we'll be exploring fun and engaging science, technology, engineering, art, and math opportunities that you can enjoy right here in the Story County community. Each episode of our show will highlight unique science fields, explore local opportunities, and provide you with fun activities you can do from home. In this episode of Full Steam Ahead, we'll be exploring the field of ecology and how you can explore photosynthesis in your very own home. Ecology is a form of biology, which is the study of living things that focuses on how plants and animals interact with one another. So what better place to visit than Reiman Garden? We're here at Reiman Gardens just south of the Iowa State campus to see what we can do. This 17-acre museum and public garden offers great opportunities to explore wildlife, see awesome art installations, and take part in fun community activities. Anyone can come here to learn more about nature and explore everything from insects to art. Let's take a look inside. Today, we'll be meeting with Nathan Brockman, the curator for the Christina Reiman Butterfly Wing. Butterflies are key pollinators in our ecosystem, and the butterfly wing behind me is home to over 80 different species of them. The butterfly and plant populations here are always changing, so there's always something new to explore. Let's head inside and see what we can learn. Nathan, thank you for coming on the show. Can you tell us a little bit about the butterfly wing?
So this is the Christina Reiman Butterfly Wing. We're a 2,500 square foot facility. At any given time, we have up to 800 individuals in flight, and of that, 80 different species.
That's fascinating. Can you tell us a little bit more about those species of butterflies that you do have here?
Yep, so we have a permit from the USDA to fly over 950 different species of butterflies and moths from around the world. And so what's in here changes pretty much on a regular basis because we get our butterflies from different parts of the world each week. Right now, kind of some butterflies of note, we have the blue morpho, we have the owl butterfly, we have the giant wood nymph. Those are some of the big ones we have that people notice right away. And tend to enjoy a lot.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you've selected the plant life in this space?
So plants in here have to be selected very specifically because per our USDA regulations, we are not allowed to have any host plants in here. So anything a butterfly can lay an egg on, the caterpillar can feed on, is a no-no for us. And so we want to maximize our nectar in here. So flowering plants produce nectar for the butterflies to feed from, and then non-host plants, because we can't have any caterpillars in this space.
I think it's really interesting how the plants and the butterflies interact with each other. Can you tell us a little bit about the ecology of this space?
So the butterflies in here can go through all their normal behaviors. They can go through their courtship behaviors, their mating behaviors, and they can also go through all their feeding behaviors. And as I mentioned earlier, we have nectaring plants. So for those butterflies in here that do like to visit flowers for nectar, they can nectar from them. We have a series of butterflies that don't nectar though, and in the wild they like things like dung, urine, carrion, rotting fruit, and tree sap. And for those butterflies, we provide them rotting fruit.
Lastly, can you tell us what kids can learn by coming here?
Well, there's a lot of things you can learn in the butterfly. You can learn some of the different species of butterflies that we fly, and they're always changing, and we have a cool app for that even. You can watch the behaviors the butterflies go through and learn about that. You can watch them feeding. And so really you can see in this one small space a lot of biological things happening and just take general note of that.
To explore how kids here in Story County can get involved at Reiman Gardens, we're here in the Nature Conservatory. The Nature Conservatory is an ecosystem of plants that allows visitors to explore nature completely indoors. This beautiful space is home to countless rare species of plants and wonderful art displays, and is the perfect place to talk to Sarah Merritt. Sarah is the Director of Education here at Reiman Gardens. Sarah, thanks for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit more about how kids in Story County can get involved in the programs that you offer?
Sure, Quinn. Thanks. Glad you guys are here in our conservatory, like you said. We have, throughout the year, we have a variety of different types of programming that we offer for youth. We have some recurring programs like our Caterpillar Club, which is a story program. It's kind of got a youth development focus and features nature-inspired books or books about kids involved in nature. And then we have a variety of summer camps, other classes and workshops. And then everything here at the Gardens, I think, at least for my opinion, I might be biased, but I think everything here is for people of all ages. So whether it's just enjoying being out in gardens and feeling small in a big space like in here, or being surrounded by butterflies in the butterfly ring, there are lots and lots of things that kids can do in terms of programming and then just exploration.
That's awesome to hear about. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of the opportunities you have this fall?
Yes. So in addition to education programs, we also have a series of family events. We have events that go throughout the year, but specifically in the fall, we have one of my favorites, which is called Spirits in the Garden. It's our trick-or-treat jack-o'-lantern event, where folks can come in dressed in costumes, they can do trick-or-treating. We also have steel pumpkin treats, so if you have kids that have food allergies, they can avoid that. And then we have, up to and sometimes more than 1,000 intricately carved jack-o'-lanterns on display. So you stay into the evening and see those glowing throughout the gardens at night. That's one of our really fun ones. We also have, just last year we kind of started our Winter Wonderscape. So in the winter, folks can come in for an outdoor walk of a light show. So we've been adding outdoor lights throughout the last couple of years, and in 2020 we really jumped it up because we really wanted folks to have an opportunity to attend an event outdoors when people were really seeking that. So it's going to be bigger and better every year. So it's really geared towards families, so we have a lot of really cute displays. A little Peter Rabbit display in our edible garden, and a couple of other really exciting surprises. So folks can come and check that out. And then we have, in the fall, in this space, we install our RG Express, which is our G-scale garden railroad. It is a small railroad that was built by Applied Imagination, and we have buildings that are to scale of famous buildings that I would say we can't miss. We have Ear Cheer in Laurel Hall, we have the Dinky and the Hub, and a variety of other buildings that are all made out of natural materials. So we install that in this space, and then throughout the fall, folks can come and see the trains running through the area, and it's a really fun time for kids. And that's really fun. And then, of course, we also have Elwood, the world's largest concrete gnome. So that makes us an international destination. It's a great selfie spot. And then, we have a lot of other surprises that I'll let you kind of figure out as you come to visit.
Now that we've explored some of these unique opportunities here at Reiman Gardens, let's head outside to the Children's Garden to learn about the science behind some of the thousands of unique and rare plants here at the Reiman Gardens Living Museum. Now, just like people, every plant here needs food to convert into energy. Without energy, we wouldn't be able to observe all of this vibrant plant life. Unlike us, plants use sunlight as food using something called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process where plants convert sunlight into the energy that they need to survive. It all starts when light from the sun reaches the plant's chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the plant's receptor for sunlight, and this is what gives the plant its green color. Once the plant absorbs the sunlight, it uses energy from the sun to turn water and carbon dioxide into oxygen and sugar. These sugars are what the plant uses for food. Although people don't use photosynthesis to create food, many plants and even bacteria rely on this process to survive. So next time you're outside, think about all the effort that goes into creating food for plants. Let's go check out today's activity where you can explore photosynthesis at home. Welcome to a segment we're calling Stay-at-Home STEAM Activities. We're here at the McFarland Park Conservation Center to share with you fun and exciting science, technology, engineering, art, and math activities that you can do safely in your own home. Today, I'm joined by Erica Place. Erica is the outreach coordinator here at McFarland Park, a 200-acre reservation just north of Ames. This park allows the community to explore a variety of ecosystems, including tallgrass prairie, woodland, and stream habitats. You can visit McFarland Park with a trusted adult for free and experience all of this wonderful wildlife. Erica, thank you for coming on the show. Can you tell us a little bit about the Conservation Center?
I sure can, yeah. So welcome, first of all. This Conservation Center is open to the public, as you mentioned. We have a large staff, so this isn't the only place that we are housed, but it is where most of our folks are. So we're in the office there. But the Conservation Center is also home to a lot of our educational programs throughout the year. And the building is also available for rent by the public. So people can have graduation parties out here, weddings, birthday parties. It's available for the public to use. And what we wanted it to be was just kind of a gateway, sort of a teaser to get people started in their outdoor journey and then hopefully model them directly outside into nature to experience it firsthand. We might take kids on their first kayaking trip, or they might get to experience camping out here in the round for the very first time. So there's really a whole host of opportunities throughout the whole year. We even do programs in the winter. We have snowshoes available for rent. We encourage people to go ice fishing out here, and classes do that in the winter too. So we want kids and adults alike to know that there are always activities that you can do outside throughout the entire year, and there's always something new to learn. And the best way people can learn about what opportunities are happening here or in other parks that Story County Conservation manages is by either looking on our website, on social media, or we have a quarterly newsletter that has a full listing of all of the upcoming events. So there's always something to learn.
Thank you, Erica, for coming on the show. It's been great to hear about the park. And as you can see from home, there are a lot of exciting opportunities here at McFarland Park. To experience some of those opportunities, now let's head out to the trail for today's activity. Here on the trail around McFarland Park, you'll notice a lot of vibrant plant life, which all use a process called photosynthesis. Today, we'll be learning about this process and experimenting with it in our own homes. I'm here with Ava. Today, Ava's going to help me with our experiment, for which we'll need water, dish soap, a measuring cup, a package of baking soda, some spinach leaves, a quarter teaspoon, any type of fork, one plastic straw, a syringe, and a light source of some kind. Let's get started. To start off today's activity, we'll take 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 5 drops of dish soap and mix it with our 2 cups of water. So take your bowl and stir this mixture completely until you can't see the soap. Next, we'll use our straw to punch 10 small discs of the spinach leaf. Deposit these small pieces of spinach inside the empty syringe. For this activity, I'm using a syringe with the needle cut off, but at home, it's probably safer to use a larger syringe which didn't have a needle to begin with. You can also use household items like a turkey baster or an eyedropper. Use your syringe to drop some water, making sure you get rid of as many of the air pockets as possible. You can do this by placing your thumb on the opening of the syringe and gently pulling the other end to remove tiny pockets of air from the spinach. Now pour the spinach discs into the soap mixture you prepared and place it under the lamp. Now let's let our mixture start its chemical reaction and wait a few minutes to see what happens. We'll finish our photosynthesis experiment when we return.
Did you know? Nearly 90% of all foods that we humans eat originate from plants. Everything from macaroni and cheese, to peanut butter and jelly, to fruits and vegetables. Plants are so important to everyday life. Without photosynthesis, we wouldn't be able to enjoy many of our favorite foods. So next time you're enjoying a plate of macaroni, imagine how plants made it possible.
Welcome back to Full Steam Ahead with Team Neutrino, brought to you in partnership with the Ames Public Library. My name is Quinn, and I'm here at the Ames Public Library to showcase the incredibly fun science, technology, engineering, art, and math books you can find here. Today, we'll be looking at one of my personal favorites. Plants by Ellen Lawrence is a wonderful introduction to the science behind plants and is a great way to continue learning about today's topic. Learn to do your own experiments, draw conclusions, and think critically to investigate life around you, from how plants grow to how they reproduce. You can enjoy plants today, right here at the Ames Public Library, along with thousands of other educational titles and fun weekly events you and your whole family can enjoy. Now, back to the show. Before the break, for our stay-at-home STEAM activity, we started our own chemical reaction to learn about photosynthesis. Let's jump right back into it. Now that we've waited a few minutes, we can see that the spinach discs will start to float. But why does the spinach only float after a few minutes in the light? This is because, just like photosynthesis, the spinach leaves combine carbon dioxide with water to make sugar and oxygen. The leaf discs float because of the chemical reaction it uses to create the oxygen being made. The oxygen being made is less dense than the water, so it causes the spinach to float. Without water, we wouldn't be able to observe the chemical reaction taking place. Photosynthesis happens in plants everywhere, all the time, without us even noticing. It's fascinating what we can notice when we look a little bit closer. If you enjoyed this stay-at-home STEAM activity, you can find more simple and engaging tutorials online. Visit www.youtube.com/teamneutrino for nearly 2 hours of free stay-at-home STEAM lessons. From do-it-yourself elephant's toothpaste to our incredible Rube Goldberg machine, you're bound to find something you can do. So what are you waiting for?
See you there! Did you know? There are nearly 20,000 species of butterflies around the world, from the monarch to the Apollo butterfly native to Europe. Weird name, I know. Butterflies like these are essential to our environment. Just like bees, butterflies help pollinate and keep plants thriving. Bet you never thought about how important butterflies are the last time you admired one's colorful wings.
Thank you for joining us for this installment of Full Steam Ahead with Team Neutrino. Today we learned about ecology, from butterflies to plant life. We explored Reiman Gardens, a fun place right here in Story County that you can visit with a trusted adult, and we learned to explore photosynthesis at home. Next week, join us as we explore athletics in our local community right here for the next episode of Full Steam Ahead. See you there.
Thank you for watching Full Steam Ahead with Team Neutrino. We hope our show inspires you to continue to innovate and design while enjoying the fantastic and fun opportunities Story County has to offer. See you next time!